Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk about how to make a triangle in logo programming. And in the previous video, I had talked about how to make a square. So in this video, it's going to be about how to make a triangle. And this time it's going to be more visible. All right, let's get started. First of all, I have to open my logo programming. Here you can see this. This is the turtle, and this is the place where I'll have to type in the commands. Okay, let's get started. So first in that we want is to make a triangle. So for making a triangle, what you want is first of all this pointer has to point like to a certain angle to make a triangle, and we are making a triangle which has all the corners as 60 degrees. So first let me turn the let's start typing, and then I'll keep explaining, and so that let's see what the output is. Okay, so first of all I want the pointer to turn, so I can write turn the pointer right, that is RT, then 30 degrees. So we'll turn the pointer to make a 60-degree triangle. Like this angle is going to be 60 degrees, this one has to be 30 degrees, so I have to write uh, RT30, and then yeah, and then I have to move, like it's pointing 30 degree now. I wanted to move forward 100 pixels, so I have to type in forward FD 100, forward 100 pixels, and then now the pointer is pointing in this direction. So it has to go from this direction, it has to go like this, and then in this. So it has to take a turn of 60 plus 30, that's 120. So in the next line I'm writing right turn 120. Now I'll show you how to use the repeat function the way I told you in the previous video. In the previous video we had used a square, and in that square I had manually typed all the commands, not used any kind of repeat function. But for this one I'm using, because you want to type less and you want more of the output. You just want to give a command to the system and then you want the output. So it this step has to be repeated thrice, because once like starting from here, once the pointer is starting in this 30 degree, it has to move forward 100, and then again go 120 degree, then move forward 100 pixels, then again move 120 degree, and then move forward like this. So it has to do that step for 3 times, right? So 1, 2 and 3 to complete a 60-degree triangle. So for that I have to use a command, that is you want whichever line to be repeated. So once the pointer is turned 30 degree, I want it to repeat thrice, like once, twice and thrice. So I have to enclose that those two lines, which is forward 100 and then right turn 120. So I have to repeat it. So I have typed in repeat, then how many times you want it. I want it thrice. For your purpose, you will have to make it 3 times, so that it just completed one triangle. But for now, I am repeating it to 50. Other, if I do it for like okay, I'll show you that how it's visible and how to make it visible, and then what is the next thing that I do to make it more visible. So I have just done repeat 3, and then I have to enclose in square brackets. In on your keyboard you will find square brackets. So in square brackets, please, you have to enclose FD and RT 120. So like FD 100 pixels, and then right turn 120, and then repeated 1, 2 and 3 times. Once done, you have to click on run. Over here it's run, and you see that this small triangle is formed, but it's not really visible. So what I'll do is I'll try to make it more visible just for the purpose of this video, and I'll explain one more thing as well, but I'll give you the explanation of that in some later video. Okay, so what I'm doing is I am first of all I have to clear the entire screen. So I have just selected the text, plus control X gone, type in type in clear screen every time. You have to do that just to make it. Everything is gone now. Now let's remove the clear screen. Yeah, you just have to like clear it up, and then yeah. Now what I'm doing is I have typed in, I have pressed Control X so that my previous commands are gone, but I've then pressed Control V, it's back again. So instead of repeating it thrice, what I'm doing is for only the purpose of this video, I'm repeating it 50 times. But if I repeat it 50 times again, it's not going to be visible. So what I want is I just want to increase the thickness of that this triangle. I'll explain this in later videos, but just for this video, I'm just not explaining and just writing in rep recpcount. Okay. Once done, I'll again click on run, and now you can see that the triangle is much more visible. So using logo programming, I can I can make a triangle. Now what we want to do is now I'll show you the interesting part. Now what we want to do is we want this triangle to be repeated six more times, so that it forms a particular pattern. So this triangle is there, then another triangle that I want is like this. uh, that's the second one, then the third one, then the fourth one, and then six times. So let's do one thing. Out Even outside the repeat you can use a repeat. So um, again, where you wrote repeat, just write one more repeat, repeat, repeat. Then I have written six times, six, and then again put a bracket, and then you have to close that bracket somewhere. So I have again used the square bracket and closed it. But before that I have to clear the screen, so let's press Control X around it. Clear, screen, run. It's gone now. Then again highlight the text, again paste it. I have already, the command is already there. So what we are doing is, first in the first go it turns okay, but what we have missed out is that we are not turning the pointer. So we want the pointer to turn as well. So for that what we'll do is yeah, we have to every time we want once the triangle is formed, we want the pointer to turn 60 degrees. um, because once it's formed, it will be like in this position. So in this position, if I again if I don't turn it to some degree, then it'll keep forming the same triangle again and again in that same loop. So we don't want that. What we want is that repeat six that I wrote after, it will be more of like I have to cut it from here, Control X, and then I have to put it around in the first line where we wrote right turn 30 instead of right turn 30. Now what we'll do is we want this to start with right turning 60, just for making a particular pattern of what I'll show you is, yeah, RD60, and then this. So first bracket, let's see how many brackets. So you have to close all the brackets. So we'll start from the smallest bracket where we are forward 100, like so let's start. What it says is is right turn 60 degree, then um yeah, and then it has to repeat it yeah, repeat that six times, and then inside we have our own. Yeah, so I have to put one more square bracket, and then let's see what outcome it comes. You don't know how to, okay, and we have to make sure that the spelling is right, otherwise this red thing is there, and then click on run. um, okay, so we have to do repeat six, then hmm, okay, first let's do one thing. Let's keep the repeat. This is one triangle, and now I want several triangles to be formed. Okay, because we have two repeats, that's why it's not taking up the repeat count. No problem with that. Okay. Hmm. Okay, let's do one thing. Let's first remove the repeat thing. Too many repeats are there. Yeah, this is gonna make a triangle. Let me just turn it to 60 degrees, and let's see what's the output. Then click on run. We have one more square bracket. Remove it. Then click on run. Okay, right. So once this is formed, it the pointer is pointing somewhere. It's pointing upwards again. Yeah. Let's do one thing. Let's do it from the beginning. Control X, CLER, clear, CREN. Let's clear screen. Then run it again. Control V. Yeah. So from the beginning, it takes a 60 degree, and then after that, it's pointing there. Yeah. So what we want is, hmm, we want it to turn again 60 degrees. Okay. So where it ends is, okay, fine. I got it. What's happening is that, uh, yeah. So one triangle is formed. Now what we are trying to do is we are trying to form the second one. What we have to do is, this is one thick triangle. Mm, let's do one thing. Let's rotate it. If I turn this again, I want again a triangle, but the end has to happen. Some end has to happen at this point, so that we can apply the pointer to again do the repetition. So let me make it a 52 is no 50 49 52 53 54. Yeah, 54 looks fine, being a multiple of 6. So 54, and then control X, then type in clear screen. Run. What we are trying to do is to make multiple triangles so that I can show you how repeat command works. Control V and then run. Yeah, now it's pointing at the direction that I wanted to. So after that, we can add one angle where it goes another 60 degrees. Okay. So after, yeah, towards the end as well, it goes in this direction. Now we want it to again turn 60 degree. Okay. So I think we can use repeat, and then here we can use 54, then a square bracket, then here we can do REPCOUNT. That's for repeat count. I'll show that in the next video. Close the repeat and remove the entire thing. Control X. Yeah, I'm just removing this triangle and then doing multiple triangles so that it forms a pattern with the repeat thing. Click on clear screen. Run. It's gone. You can see it's gone now with the clear screen, and then paste the same code again and then click on run. You can see some pattern is formed. What we're trying to do is, because of this thickness thing, this pattern is being formed like this. But let's try one more thing. Yeah. So what we'll do is, let me check back which one we did. Let's try to do one thing. Let's repeat it for 6 times. You know, let's repeat 6 times and then right turn 60, then repeat it thrice, thrice, and then forward, and then repetition count, and then let's see what this does. I have made some changes. If you want a particular pattern, see right now it's showing a pattern, you can see it as well, but I want different pattern. I want the pattern to be symmetric like this. So again I type clear screen and then click on run. It's gone. Then again highlight and press and then click on run. So now what's forming is you can see this rhombus thing is forming. It's not really visible. Mm, let's make it 36. Instead of 6 I made it 36. And because it's forming, it's not really visible, so I have to again go control X, clear scren, run, and then again click on run. Nothing. It's not really visible again. So instead of driving in 36 here, let it be 6. Let's change this to 36. Okay, and control X, again remove it because this one is not really visible. I just want to make sure it's really visible. That's why I'm using a rep count thing, so that the thickness gets changed. Again this is removed. Then again go for control V, and let's see what happens. Okay, and now I think I have been able to form a particular pattern. You can see, yeah, all the triangles are there, but still, at least we are able to reach close to what we are trying to do. Yeah, close to what we are trying to do. So it's formed a particular pattern. That's what happens when you use the repeat command. So I was trying to show you how to use the repeat command, and now you can see it's formed a particular pattern. So with this pattern you can play around with repeat, how you want to repeat with whichever angles you want. All right, thank you.